bench this week. Give me 3 possible sleepers that could come out of nowhere this week, Tori, and just blow us out of the water.
I don't know if it's really coming out of nowhere with my first one. Because if you are a football fan and you've watched football at all, one, this person was on nobody's roster at the beginning of the season, but now they probably are, and that's Cole Kmet. So if you need a tight end, and Mr. I have Dawson Knox, if Cole Kmet still available, guess what? Cole Kmet's got 4 touchdowns over the last 2 weeks. He has become the ultimate safety valve for Justin Fields. He has become Justin Fields' red zone target. So that is somebody that hands down you want to take a look at. I put it in a waiver claim to try to pick him up in my money league this week. Denied because I'm in first place in my division. So I am 11th out of 12th to make a waiver claim, and so I had to get through 10 other teams, and that just wasn't going to happen. So that the downside of being good at fantasy football is you never get your players that you want to pick up.
Right.
So that's why but a good fantasy football player, guess what? I'm looking at people that are coming off an injury that maybe people dropped that they didn't really think about, that maybe they were hoping everybody else forgot about. And I'm going to pick them up a week before they're ready to come back, because when they're ready to come back, they're already on my roster.
Yeah, Cole Kmet is
Cole Kmet.
Yeah, I actually picked him up a couple weeks ago. I believe when they played the Packers, when he scored his first touchdown, when Chase Claypool first came out. I'm like, okay, I'm seeing this. Let me get this guy up, and he has definitely been a lifesaver for me moving forward. Give me the second sleeper pick of Week 11.
And again, I'm going to go back to my guy that I said I put into my lineup over Najee Harris. I'm going to go with Brian Robinson. They're playing Houston. Houston doesn't have a very good defense. Brian Robinson scored his first touchdown last week. He's starting to get more comfortable. He's starting to become the running back who I kind of figured he would be. Again, probably not rostered in a ton of leagues, and definitely not being started in a lot of leagues. Hands down, if you're looking for a sneaky good pick on Sunday, especially with that, again, a game that might not have 2 very good defenses, that could be a point bonanza as well. I'm not saying it's going to be like a 38-34 type game, but I could see that one being like a 27-23 type game.
Yeah.
And I think that him getting more comfortable into that running game, he's kind of become their running back, their running back, where Antonio Gibson's still their receiving running back. Essentially, what happened this year with I almost call them the Redskins, the Commanders, is Antonio Gibson became J.D. McKissick, and Brian Robinson became Antonio Gibson. And now J.D. McKissick's kind of an afterthought. So, but yeah, hands down, definitely think about putting Brian Robinson in your lineup. Take a look at it. He matches up very well against that Houston defense.
Yeah, and let's not forget that Houston is actually a really sneaky good team. So the Commanders could possibly be in a shootout. Tori, now it's not going to be what you said, 35-34 score, but we're 28-24. You're pretty much spot on there. The Texans have been right there pretty much all season long. So Brian Robinson, Cole Kmet, give me that third sleeper of Week 11.
I mean, and you brought him up already, and I was going to talk about Jacoby Meyer. Jacoby Meyer has a chance to actually have a really good week. Again, like I said, he's not been spectacular, but he has been steady. And it didn't matter who was at quarterback. And to me, that matters, because you do have a lot, like the pressure's on Bill to pull him out and put Bailey Zappi in, because people are like, right now, I feel like New England fans are clamoring a little bit more towards the Bailey Zappi side of it, because I feel like that the offense is a little bit more free flowing, a little more wide open with him in there. And it's kind of like when Mac is in there, he's kind of like a statue. And I think that because Bailey can move around a little bit more, and he's a little bit better than Mac that way, that's why people are kind of clamoring for him. But Jacoby Meyer, again, doesn't matter who's in there, that he has just played well.
Yeah, that is a huge step for any young quarterback when your receiver can consistently perform in real life. But that is 3 sleepers here. Cole Kmet, tight end for the Chicago Bears. Brian Robertson, running back for the Commanders. And then, of course, Jacoby Myers, the receiver for the New England Patriots. For checking out that man-hour clip. If you're interested in the next video, click the link right here. Of course, subscribe right here. And always join us Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. East Coast time, right here where you're watching this clip. And as always, Man Hour Nation, rise up.